Hi there, third time tonight actually, making a video, but I feel like doing it because I want to complain about my cousin. She is a total downer. So when me and my mum picked her and her mum up from the airport, uh, we're like, oh my god, I am so excited to see you, I missed you, I haven't seen you in a year, how have you been, what have you been doing, do you have a boyfriend yet, how's he doing if you do. So we talked about that stuff, and so we were in this room, that's where we slept, and so, not slept, but slept like as in, so, so she has ADHD, and she also has the need to have everyone's eyes on her at every single second of the living day. So she's in gymnastics and she's a dancer, and I've been a dancer for a while, like ballet, and so classical and crap, I'm forgetting the name. I'll remember later and I'll tell you. And so she is in hip hop and knows all like how to do these back bends. But I injured myself when I was little, when I was doing gymnastics, and so I can't do too many stuff like that. So she goes, oh my gosh, Alex, you totally need to just stretch it out and then you can get it. I'm like, no, I can't. I can only do a table. And so she showed me all this crap, and I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. Stop it. So she's like, fine then. And so we had a family reunion, and she was showing off all of her moves to my Aunt Maddie, who I absolutely adore because she's the best aunt in the whole wide world. And so I was like, well, you really need to stop doing this because it's not all about you. And so she's like, yes it is, and I'm like, no. And she doesn't have a British accent because she's born here. And so my Uncle Bobby, he loves me to death, and he's so protective, and he knows when I'm feeling bad, and so, but he also knows how to read people, like, he can tell how to act with that person, because he knows I'm mature, and he knows to act mature with me, and, like, he can have a discussion about politics with me. And so, he's like, hey Alex, how you doing, I miss you, sweetheart, and we had a hug, and we talked for a while. And then when he met Kate, they started joking, like, a lot, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is hilarious, because he called her a pretty girl, which to him is like an offensive term. And so I started busting out laughing. I was like, and so then oh yeah, sorry, I'm watching Slide on TNA. So they were at this one point where they were joking like really hard, and so Kate said something really stupid, and so he's like, "You dumbass," in front of all of my family, and so we were all like, "Oh my gosh, did you just say that? Oh my god!" We were all cracking up about the best that night. I got in a bad mood because of Kate, like a really bad mood, and I almost had a breakdown because I do have depression. So that just helps 100%, you know? But yeah, that happened. So she went to the Evanescence concert with me at Carnival of Madness. And so the whole time we were there, my mom and her mom were like totally having fun. Me and her mom Lisa, we're so tight, and even though she's like in her 40s, and so we're like, oh my gosh, this is freaking awesome. Amy Lee looks beautiful, Chevelle is freaking hot, New Medicine rocks, but we didn't get to see Kava, not New Medicine, Hailstorm, because New Medicine, the lead singer, had appendicitis. I praise you for performing the week before, even though you had it, and Kava, we didn't get to see them because we came too late, and so we're like, New Medicine, Hailstorm, yeah! Chevelle, yeah! Evanescence, yeah! And so, Kate, she was just sitting in her chair. Everyone else in the stadium was standing up. She was only wearing white. wait at one of these concerts. And I'm like looking at everyone, they have Avenged Sevenfold shirts on, Asking Alexandria, Evanescence, New Medicine, Hellstorm, Kava. And so I'm like, Kate, you're completely dressed wrong. Even the adults, like my mum and her mum, were wearing black. And I'm like, Kate, you're too preppy. Because she goes to Hollister and Aeropostale and all those places and that I hate. And she wears kid sizes because she wants everything to fit so tight on her. So her boobs are falling out all over the place and her ass is just going. So I'm like, no, that doesn't work for me. So, she was doing this the whole time. Yeah, and so I'm like, do you like the concert? And she's like, yeah, it's really cool. And I'm like, something's up with you. She's a freak. So that night when we were all in the hotel room that we were staying at, because it was in Baltimore and I'm in Virginia, we went to Pier 6. It was pretty awesome. And so we were all falling asleep, you know, in our separate beds. But Kate likes to sleep with her mom still, and she's 14. So she goes, "Mommy, I'm hungry," and I'm like, so this is what I did. Like I was like really falling asleep, and I was like, you know when you're in that like not so dream but dream realm, and you're having like a wicked cool dream, and then something wakes you up. I was like, you're going to die. I'm going to kill you tonight. I didn't say that, but I was definitely thinking about it, and I had an angry expression on my face. And so her mom goes, I'll say my American accent because that way you'll see how tense she was. She was like, Kate, I cannot do anything. It is 11:30 at night in a hotel room, and there's no restaurants and no stores near us right now. And so Kate goes, and I'm like, no, you are not crying right now. I was completely mad. I wasn't happy at all. I hope Kate doesn't see this video so much. But anyways, so that's all my complaining to do. Yeah, sorry about ranting. I just needed to get it out of my system. So, tell me your worst stories with your family. Like your fails and your hatred moments. Like, tell me about the person you hate the most in your family. It could be an aunt, uncle, cousin by marriage, grandpa, grandmom, mom, dad, brother, sister. I don't care. Tell me. Post in the comments box below, or post a video reply titled "My Family Experience." And so I'll take a look at it. Be kind to one another. Play safe. Team Grimmy rocks. You know, RAWWK. And goodbye, and an elephant. Peace out.